hate working a 9 to 5. And if you're watching this video, that means you hate working a 9 to 5 too. And this is the reason why I'm going to be telling you why I hate working a 9 to 5. But y'all tune in, sit back, and just listen. You listen and we talk. So I'm going to tell you exactly why I hate working a 9 to 5. But go ahead and subscribe to my channel. This is my new account, my new channel, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, I'm going to tell y'all exactly why I hate working a freaking 9 to 5. For one, it takes the ability of your personal freedom, of your everyday life. Like, it takes a majority of the space of what you really trying to do on your everyday basis of life, with daily basis, you know. And I'm just going to sit here and not sugarcoat anything because me personally, for one, I don't like being around a lot of people like that. I just don't. I'm not too much like a people person, especially like in the work area. I don't like being around like a lot of people, a lot of crowds. And I'm sure there are people out there who don't like being around large crowds either. And some people are like introverts who don't really do well with large crowds, or don't like working around too many people in that nature. And I'm one of those people. Not saying I dislike or hate people. It's just I don't like large crowds or like, you know, too much energy around me like that. Especially if you know the energy is not good. Like, everybody carry different types of energy in the work area, like in public. But that's one reason why I don't like working a 9 to 5. Two, the flexibility, like the schedule. Sometimes like employees, you're an employee just like me right now. So let's say you got a schedule. Sometimes the managers can't really work with you or work with your schedule or fit in time. Well, fit in that schedule of what you're really trying to do and what you're really trying to get done on your personal life versus your work life. And sometimes they don't care. They do not care. The only thing they really care about is you showing up and working for them and getting the job done. But what about me? What about you? That's how I feel. Like, the flexibility is not there 100%. That's another reason why I don't like working a 9 to 5. And I know I can say this and somebody's going to relate to this, but that's another reason. 3, I want to tell y'all another thing. I know there are people who want to do things and they can't really like do the things they want to do. Like, I be having stuff to do, and I ain't gonna lie, like another thing, like my sleeping schedule, like I can't even sleep how I want to sleep. Why? Because I'm working a 9 to 5. I have to get up at a certain time. The crazy part about it, I don't even sleep like at nighttime like that. Like, the only time, like, I want to say, like, my schedule's so messed up, like, I'm sleeping during the day, and it's kind of off a little bit. That's another thing. That's back to when I said flexibility, and it's messing with your schedule. But, yeah. So, try to find something to pursue you and your happiness, and do what makes you happy. Do what makes you happy. Because at the end of the day, those jobs do not care for real. They don't care. They don't. And I'm just gonna be here to tell you, you can't even spend time with your family like that because of jobs. And then you get a job, and guess what? It's like you get this 9 to 5. You get there and you be like, I ain't really feeling this. And this thing, you know, it don't even last that long. You be like, why every time I'm getting a 9 to 5, but they don't even last that long? Like, it's not working out like every time. Like, you don't even be there over like a certain period of time or like months. And then you get there, it's like the people be so weird. Like, it's like, they mess with you like in the beginning, the first few months or first few weeks to be exact, honestly. And I say give it like 3, 4, 5 weeks. Everybody's acting weird all of a sudden. You're just like, what the hell? Just like a few weeks ago when I started here, you was acting all this, that, and the third. You wanted to talk to me, you wanted to be my friend, but now all of a sudden, you're acting weird all of a sudden. Do you get the memo? I'm sure you guys get the memo. But yeah, that's another reason why, because I've been on this, like, Lord knows. But hey, sometimes you gotta stay in character, stay intact, and do what you gotta do until you can reach the stars. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah. And then another thing, working a 9 to 5. Let's say if you get sick or something, it's like, damn, they don't even want you to call out to work. Like, you can be sick and they'll get mad if you call out one time. Normally for the people who barely even call out, like, damn, I only called out one time. You mean tell me I can't call in all of a sudden? Come on now, like, you like I do it constantly. That's another thing why I don't like working 9 to 5, because they have their pick and chooses. But I'm not gonna get into that. So find an opportunity for you. I don't care what it is. You better start something. You better start doing it now, because these people don't care. Like, they don't care, because you're working for them. So you better find something that pursues you and your happiness. Okay? And sometimes I be getting bored at work. Not even that. It be some hard ass jobs that we be working. We don't even want to do it for real. Like, who the fuck? Like, I was doing, like, I ain't gonna lie, I had this job where I was doing like stocking, freight and stuff like that. And it was just taking a toll on my body. Like, that's why I say, guys, your health is important. Like, your health is very important. Like, they may not think that, like, your work environment, the people, like your managers and bosses and stuff, they may not think that, but your health is important. Your mental is important. That's another reason why I don't like working a 9 to 5. Because I feel like, to me, my mental is important. And it plays a huge role in my work area. And that's why I have to act accordingly. If you know, you know. I don't know. I just be thinking, like, this just ain't for me. Like, a 9 to 5 isn't what I really want, but I'm doing it for that time period, that time being. But it's just not really cutting for me. But I understand you have to do what you got to do, but at the same time, like, try to find something that works for you and you can benefit from and off until then, and just go from there. Because I don't know, ever since I started my first job, I always knew, like, a 9 to 5 wasn't for me. I always felt like it was something out there better for me. I had a better agenda, motive, and, you know, and ever since then, I just felt like, you know, I just kept saying to myself, like, this is not for me. Like, I know it's something out there better for me, and I just need to find it. I just need to find what it is, and I just need to do it. Like, whatever it is, I feel like, what am I waiting on? Why am I procrastinating? What's taking me so long to do it? Like, is it the support? Is it me? Like, is it the people? Like, you know, what is it? Like, what is taking me so long to really find my true purpose in life and to really do it and start it? Like, I kept asking so many questions. You know, I was just questioning myself, like, why am I working? Especially a 9 to 5. I'm not gonna say you're not gonna be working, because at some point when you want to start your own business, you want to do something and work for yourself, you're still gonna be working, but it's kind of different from, like, actually working 9 to 5. You're, like, building your own empire, your own, you know, status, your own flexibility, and you can have more personal freedom on top of that. So I don't get what's the issue with people not understanding that, because, like, it's not clicking, honestly. And I be saying to people all the time, well, not to people, but to myself, like, this ain't it. I gotta find something better, like, ASAP. I gotta find something ASAP, because working this job and then getting up at a certain time is not for me. I can't do it. I remember I had 2 jobs at one point, and I just couldn't do it. Like, I was finding my sleep so bad, like, to the point where I just said, you know. And then it got so bad because, like, it be so weird. You just not finna stay the job, like, if you know it feels weird and the energy feels so off, like, you're not intact with it, like, you just gonna want to leave completely. Then that's what I did. Like, I don't have time for that. I just don't. I'm just gonna keep it honest. And I hate to say it, but it's the truth. And why they still give you that same ass attitude when you walk in and clock it. Not only that, but you're a good ass worker, and this how they treat you. Now, this how they treat you. That's what you need to question yourself. Are you gonna continue to let that happen? Because I'm not going for it. It's only a certain amount of time that I will continue to go for that, you know, until I really clock it. I'm just saying. Like, we have some good people out here, and people really will take advantage of that and take advantage of you. So you gotta really stay intact. And, you know, I'm very in tune with a lot of things that's around me, and, you know, and I'm just not one of those people who just finna keep letting people just walk over me like that and try to, like, you know, take advantage in their nature, especially when they feel like they see an opportunity and they see how you really carry yourself and how you really is in the work area. Because most people watch that and try to say, okay, so that's how I approach her, that's how I'm gonna start treating her. Because people do things like that, you know, and people really would take advantage of that, especially when you are a good person and you are nice and you don't really bother nobody. You just go there and mind your business, do your work, and, you know, clock out. We have people like that, so just be aware of that. Another thing I will say is, like, most of the time people find these jobs, but they don't really, like, pay much. Like, and people be having bills on top of bills on top of bills, and who we sitting up here working for like freaking $13, $14, shit, hell, even like $11, $12, and honestly, that's not enough. It's just not enough. It's not. Cause then by the time you get your check, it don't even be that much. Like, who likes being told what to do? 24, well, nah, I ain't gonna say 24/7, but every time you clock in, don't nobody like being told what to do. And then it's like, you can't make everybody happy. It's like, you try to be nice, but you can't make everybody in your work area or your peers or whatever, or co-workers happy, including the manager. They're not really on your side 100%, trust me. But I'm not gonna even say anything, but like, take this as a lesson and take it heed, because it's the truth. The crazy part about it, some people make like 15, 14 and still don't even get paid that much. And that's still not even nothing. It's not. But like I said, find a side hustle or a side job until then. I have my good days and like I have my bad days. Like, honestly, I do. Some days I hate it. Some days I like it. But most of the time, I kind of dislike it more than I like it, if we're actually being honest here. So I just feel like, find something that you truly want to do or like doing. I don't care what it is. It can be something small till you work your way up to the top. Like, it could be something you really want to do and you enjoy doing. Like, you gotta start somewhere. Like, I don't care what nobody say. Everybody's not gonna sit here and tell you the truth. Everybody's not gonna sit here and tell you the truth, like what you really need to be doing, you know, versus what you're actually doing in reality. But I just want to come here and say that and let you guys know. But this is the reason why I hate working at 95. But take that. I don't care what y'all do with the information. Take heed of it, but find something that you like doing, honestly. And with that being said, y'all subscribe to my channel right here and like this video. If you can relate to the video, make sure you like it, give it a thumbs up or whatever. And I will be posting more on here. But until then, you know, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.